Brandy, I can't see. I'm thinking that look like your thumbnail up there though. Definitely running late tonight. But y'all know on Tarot Talk, I don't mind doing a late stream, you know. We get it in. Welcome to Tarot Talk Thursday night for the Midnight Owls. Y'all know I do the Midnight Owls every now and then. We bring in the midnight, right? Let's see what else is on here. I'm gonna just, you know, settle everything and get ready to do chime.
I wish that I could fly. The gravity is holding me down. I wish that I could fly. The gravity is holding me down. Ever wish the soundtrack of your life?
And these are new. They don't have energy on these, so I like these.
In harmony, take the sun and brighten up your life. Be peace, be free. Just
welcome in anybody, everybody that's in the live now, and anybody that'll be joining us or watching the replay. Okay. Cola Souljet, the Conscious Outcast, High Priestess of Trap Magic. That's me on the mic from old school Cola Souljet. Y'all can check my music out on Cola Souljet on YouTube, or y'all can check it out on any streaming platform. Okay. Anyway.
God is in the flesh, God, let your light shine. Blind the soul eaters,
we the soul seekers. Harmony is ether. Let's heal the tweakers, the twerkers, the jerkers, the healers, the killers. And if you're really about that life, I'm sure that you can feel us. Fill us with love and harmony. Shun evil, be peace. This is dedicated to the people, cosmic and galactical, showing you the actual. Anything I spit about, it is all factual. In Virgo, harmonizing, that's a fact. We come together and create star tracks, footprints and stardust. In harmony we trust, no subtraction but addition, no minus cause we plus. We just keep it square root, there's no dividing us, like Martin and Rosa Parks boycotting the city bus. If I keep it 100, can you promise me the same? Harmony's the only way that we can beat the game. Let's build everybody and create a power tower, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. Yeah. What if the soundtrack of your life could flow in harmony? You know it can. Man, so let me go ahead and get into this live. I went live last night. I was just wanting to tap in. I just felt compelled to, because for some reason I'm always thinking that Tarot Talk Tuesday is on Wednesday is Tuesday. I get my days confused sometimes. And I think it's because I just have so much going on. I'm gonna go ahead and slow it down a little bit, and I guess we can put on some meditation. How's everybody feeling tonight? It's kind of late, so I know some of my regular people that like to tap in, they probably won't be in tonight, but see some new people in, so I want to welcome everybody in. And to those who've come before, welcome back. I go by Sister Arcola Souljet, Oracle, Tarot Reader, Spiritualist, and some other things, artists. If you want to check me out on YouTube, I'm on Calligraphy TV, KOLAGRAPHY TV. I should have put that in the comments, with Calligraphy TV. You can also find me on of course, here, and then you can go to my page, just new Souljet Community, I think. Yeah, I don't have the underscores. But on TikTok, it's new underscore Souljet _community. Okay, so you can also join me on TikTok. And I try to put some different stuff on TikTok. I don't always post on Facebook what I post on TikTok. So I try to mix it up. Sometimes I post the same videos. So today, I'm going to go ahead and start with my chime. Take a deep breath. We're going to first do the chime to just center the live, and then we'll go with our 3 breaths. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just ring it. Wait, give us a good ring on there. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a deep breath through our nose, and we're going to release through the mouth, okay? And just hold it until you hear the chime, okay? Okay, hold it. Release all your drama, all of the challenges, all of the problems, the confusion. And I'm going to tap it, and you guys go ahead and let it out through your mouth. Go ahead, take a deep breath through the nose and hold it. Small chime, just slowly release, and then we'll do another one. Take a deep breath, just let go, relax, get your mind right. What's good, Ish brother, Ish babe? And Sister Brandy, I think that's who I see. Okay, take a deep breath. Hold it. And release. Okay, so hopefully everybody is in good spirits, you know, just trying to stay balanced. This has been like, I don't know, so crazy, like, you know, I'm always saying that because we're going like through this cycle, all of these, you know, the world is recalibrating and everything. You know, I've been in Disneyland for the last 3 months. I mean, for real. I've been in Disneyland for the last 3 months, and I haven't even, you know, I left my house a few times, but I'm speaking to, I went, you know, I was here physically, but I went to Disneyland. And they had some, you know, it was some really fun adventures in that space, but it was also, you know, a lot of illusions, and I am back. I'm trying to be back. You know, I'm getting accustomed or adjusted to some recent changes in my life that, you know, like a lot of plans that I made are not going according to, you know, what I planned. But I don't even know if that was part of the plan, you guys, because sometimes we make these, you know, these Disneyland, these funhouse decisions, you know, I mean, like, it felt good. The energy felt good. So I, you know, normally I'm very guarded. I'm very disciplined with myself. I found myself like not being on my stuff. You know, my brain was tired. I was tired. I was a little more grouchy. I would still do my lives, but I'm not getting sleep at night. It's just a lot of stuff. So I just give thanks that, yeah, I've been doing a lot of candle work for the last 2 weeks. I've been doing that too. So when I say Disneyland, it just means I was in a different frequency. I was, you know, doing some other collaborations. Everything was, you know, going pretty smooth. But, you know, once Gemini or Mercury hit Uranus, everything just changed, right? That's what happens. So we just have to be mindful even in the cocoon. You know, I always talk about the caterpillar, the cocoon, and the butterfly, right? That journey and that path. So I'm only, you know, I'm a spiritual being having a human experience like everybody else, right? And I'm just a person that don't mind sharing some of my vulnerabilities with the world. You know, it's just, that's all I have. It's just like, that's the space I be in, like spiritually. So it's kind of like I'm, you know, it's still a lot of snares. It's a lot of illusions we all go through. I'm a super empath, and people don't really understand all the time what it is to be an empath. So I want to just put a message out there for empathic people. You know, you have to really, really take care of yourself, especially if you choose to use your gifts, you know, and give them, you know, share them with the world. The empath feels everything, you know, like physically. You know, I know what I could do physically. Like I'm, you know, I'm physically strong, you know, and it's times that because I'm a super empath, it's times that I could have used my strength in ways that could have been harmful or detrimental to other people, but I choose not to use it in that way because I can feel the energy that I put out. Like if I was to go and punch somebody in the face, I feel the impact of the punch.
And I've been like that since I was a child. If I say messed up stuff to people, I could actually feel I could feel the emotion of the person. I could feel the energy, like whatever you're feeling and stuff. So sometimes, I don't know, I always explain it, but I understand it's like a certain vibe that you get, a certain feeling. And I don't know if I was born an empath and that's why I was affected by drama around me, or the drama created the empath. I don't really know. It could be a little bit of both, but when you're around a lot of drama growing up, you learn to be hyper vigilant to everything around you because that's where you're safe at. You get what I'm saying? So it helped me to develop, this a skill of empathy and consideration. But sometimes I'm not going to just sit here and say I'm just all love and light, and I'm just, on some level that, sometimes because I hold so much in, that when I do get on one of my kicks or, like something negative or I feel hostile or something like that, it's not good, so I have to always be mindful of, because I hold in a lot like a sponge, and sometimes that can come out in different ways. If I'm an artist, I feel things, and I know a lot of other people have been telling me stuff that they've been feeling, so I'm speaking to those that can relate to this message also, because we've been practicing mindfulness, and it's times that I was taken out of my mindfulness, just acting in my emotions because I'm not getting the rest, I'm not in balance, I'm not feeling, I don't know, just feeling away, like the shift kind of hurts. When I was talking about in that cocoon stage going into the butterfly, the shift itself and being in the cocoon is not like, oh, we're just sitting here and we're just gonna put the button on like in the microwave and step out. No, it's like working the cocoon, right? It's a form of a death, and that's what I'm going through. I'm going through a spiritual death, but I still have to show up. I still have to be in my body. I still have to be in this space. It's like, and I'm picking it up with other people too, because I've gotten so many, like today, I had a lot of clients call me today. And when I say a lot, because I try to keep a number at a certain level. Hey, Leela, how are you, sister? I just, but I had probably like, I don't know, about 5 clients, 6 clients. And then it was like people that are waiting for readings. And it's like, I just told them, I couldn't do it today. I just was like, I have to wait till tomorrow because I'm about to be on live a minute. Well, a long minute. I don't know how long I'm going to be on, but whatever the case, other people have been feeling that same energy and just, they'll come to me and tell me certain things. And that's what I was saying. I have to be strong for other people. I have to be strong for them. And it's like, nobody is strong for me, right? It's like, I have to be strong for them. So it's like, I'm making sure I haven't been as present with, that's when I said I was in Disneyland. I was in that space with, with my spiritual consort, with my spiritual consort, someone that I'm locked in with on the third eye level, right? But other people I kind of blocked out so that I can focus on my, just what I needed to do in that space, and so I did a lot. I got a lot of work done. I'm grateful for that space, but I got to kind of come back now, let me get into my readings, y'all. Let me get into my readings. What I was trying to say is that a lot of my clients was calling me like with the same, like this, I don't know, outrageous stuff. So I've been doing a lot of counter work, helping people in that way. I'm good, Leela. I'm just speaking to, like, sometimes when we check out, replenishing my strength, and then, replenishing my strength. And sometimes I'm like, man, I just kind of felt like, I don't know if I can keep going, but no, I don't have a choice. Today is the anniversary of Tarot Talk Tuesday, which is when it started. It's been just the 1-year anniversary, and I didn't even know until I seen it on the timeline. And then on June 19th, it's the year anniversary for Metaphysical Monday. We were planning to do like a StreamYard and get some old guests back on and all of that, but I don't know what I'm gonna do now. Things are kind of in the air, so I don't know. But anyway, you guys, so let's see what comes out in the cards. I wanted to use my charms tonight. Let me get my charm. Yeah, let me get my charm. How y'all doing, everybody? Yeah, it's like, day by day, step by step, all of that. Uh-oh, I'm going to use my astrology dice tonight, too. I need to... Want to see what's going on. Been a lot of breakups, shake-ups, people experiencing the death energy, and for the grieving heart, I want to send, peace and power and comfort to the grieving heart. To people losing, by death or breaking up or just whatever it is, making up too. But these are some super hard transits. I don't know if you have any like Pluto placements in your chart with Scorpio sits, that's where you're going to feel the transit the most. It's crazy. So for me, it's happening on on 2 levels. I have it in, why would I, let me see, it's kind of too many. Let me see what I want to deal with. Well, no, maybe not. Maybe not. I see Libra, Gemini, so we're dealing with air. I see Cancer and Sagittarius influences, so we're going to start there. Okay, somebody could have been born on the 2nd. Something could have happened or changed on the 2nd of this month. Something that deals with the 25th of June also. And that's Jupiter energy. So something is expanding, okay? So like if there's some issues that may have been ignored, it may expand in this month so it can be dealt with. For some people it's expansion in money. Like certain parts may be going kind of bad, in your love life or in other parts of your life, but money could be really doing good for some people this month. So I said Cancer energy, right? Cancer, Libra. Actually got Cancer, Libra, and Gemini on the live right now. Ishmael is a Libra. Leela is a Cancer. And my other sister's a Gemini, Brandy. So ain't that something? Picking up those energies. So I'm picking up again, number 6 also is significant. 25. Of course, 69, because we're dealing with Cancer, so 69. Some people could be into 69. We got Cancer energy on the bottom, too. Somebody could also be dating a Cancer. Also, Pisces or Scorpio, but I'm picking up heavy on Cancer energy. Okay. King of Swords, so that's Libra. Gemini or a Aquarius, the first energy coming in. Somebody needs to make a decision regarding love. This could be someone coming in with an apology, or wanting to having mixed feelings about love, or wanting to be reconciled. So I'm picking that up. If it's not, it don't have to be just a partnership, because I'm reading for several people. It could be also like somebody in your family or a child, like a younger person. There's an age difference here. It could also be a younger spouse or somebody that acts young, I'm sorry, you guys. I have so much stuff here. I'm trying to get this camera right. Sorry. Yeah, Team Cancer, for real. Aquarius energy here, too. Somebody's like going through vulnerabilities. Let me see what else. There be gossip going on, too. So be mindful of who you talk to, okay? And who you tell your stuff to. Somebody spreading the word. In a positive vein, this is a networker. Somebody out here networking, okay? Now, you guys, I'm just pulling these cards for a general read to start off with. But I'm going to actually use my smaller cards and kind of break things down a little bit more. So somebody could be having some really crazy dreams right now. You could also be letting your imagination just like run with you, like it's just like in here. You like making a mountain out of a molehill. You're making too much out of something or worrying about something. This could also be somebody else that is in Disneyland. Somebody else is in Disneyland. See, I'm not the only one been in Disneyland. It's been some other people spending time out in Disneyland too. It's like, make sure your expectations are realistic. It could be someone that just have these out there, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this, all of these ideas swirling around, but nothing is, grounded. So it's just saying like, you could do all of these things, but it's like having it, a practical plan to it. For some people, it's having more than one option. Overthinking. Yeah, overthinking for sure. For sure. Yeah, overthinking. Having a lot of ideas that are scattered. And then, but there's going to be some major changes that we can't stop. So for everybody that this is concerning, it's going to be like the Wheel of Fortune is coming in. For some people, it's going to be a change in fortune, okay? So let me pull some more information over this and see. I'm actually roll my dice over on here and see some of the signs that could be coming into fortune or money. I got all the fire signs. I got Leo, Sagittarius, Oh, no, that's Leo and Sagittarius twice. So anybody with Jupiter placements, look in your chart. If you do your astrology chart, the 12th house is highlighted also where Pisces sit. Some of you guys could be getting, if you have a Jupiter placement, like strong Jupiter placements, you could be coming into some money. Like your fortune could be changing. Also picking up Taurus energy. Okay, numbers 12, 8, 4 may be significant, 7, and 11. Okay, 7 and 11 is craps. Some of y'all may need to go to the casino and play craps. You know, for real. Some of that Vegas energy coming in. Yeah, it's a change in destiny. So even here where there was like a fantasy, it's like there's going to be some type of a change to either make this a reality or you have to rethink this because it's not based in reality. Okay. For some people, it's spiritual experiences, having like real spiritual experiences, you know, real ones. See, the magician is here. So for some people that may think they're not ready to move forward, it's telling you that you have all of what you need to move forward. You have everything you need to manifest the new beginning. Now, I didn't forget you guys. I know I'm supposed to be doing the major arcana cards. I didn't feel like it. I'm going to just be honest. So the next card is the magician. So I'll do that on another day. I'll just find a day to do the magician card on. Somebody could be juggling money, robbing Peter to pay Paul, or getting paid by 2 different sources. You could be working 2 jobs. Someone could be juggling 2 relationships, needing to make a decision. It don't have to be relationships, but yeah, that's one of the things I am picking up. I'm picking up heavy fire energy, so I don't know. Tap in here. Somebody could be dating a Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries. That energy come up real strong. And somebody could be moving, either moving or going on a trip or traveling in connection with money. This could be down south, like going down south or going to like Los Angeles or like, you know, even Vegas and Arizona. But this deals with like Southern Cal energy. But it don't have to be just SoCal. It could be like down south, like Texas, Alabama, that type of energy. For some people, or I don't know, whoever that resonates. Arkansas, Florida. Somebody's going to the south or somewhere warm. And if it's out the country, that's even, you know, great. Some people could be traveling to the Caribbean, to Mexico, you know, just somewhere that deals with the heat in South America. I don't know, but I definitely see traveling. Somebody also could be coming back into your life. And it could be a King of Wands, this fire energy. You know, so if you have like a Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, yeah, that energy could be returning. Some of you may have that in your placement. Oh, your husband's a Leo, right on. And you're dating a Taurus. Cool. Taurus energy, heavy on Taurus energy too. Well, let me see what comes up if I pick up anything else with Taurus, because I did see Taurus come in on the dice. Wish fulfilled. I'm looking at somebody, I don't know who this energy is for, but they could be like a person that overcommits themselves. Like they may make plans and they have problems trying to keep with the plan. Some people could also be planning something, like planning a surprise. See, in this sense, I like this card. This card is generally not, it's kind of a shady card. But in this sense, somebody could be keeping something from you, like planning a surprise, you know. So some of y'all gonna be getting a surprise. You could be planning a surprise too. Planning a surprise for somebody. It could be for birthdays, planning a trip. You know, when I say I seen that trip energy coming in. Oh wow, yeah. You know, that's heavy. We're dealing in the South Node is in Aries, or is it the North Node? The North Node is in Aries. So a lot of father energy is supposed to be coming to the forefront this month. You know, I know a lot of people with father stuff coming up, and the Aries deal with the father, so we may be dealing with a lot of that. You know. Anyway, so let's go into some of our signs. Okay, I'm gonna just, because I did say I wanted to read for the signs. So let's see who's first. I'm gonna go by, this is my hip hop queen deck, and I'm look at this at the bottom. We got SZA. So it got like some rappers, but it also got some singers like Aaliyah and Beyonce and just some other ones. SZA, but it's mostly MCs, like female MCs. And I'll be looking at some of these character, the energies that they bring in to see if it resonate with anybody. Cutting into 3. We have Gangsta Boo. That's Leo energy. Heavy Leo energy. Leo female. It could be a Leo moon, rising sun. Is dealing with confidence. And that's Gangsta Boo. You know, it also deals with money. You know, like somebody may be, you know, needing to step out the box, step into that confidence, to get the money that they want. It may also speak to having like a unique style. Yeah, she deals with Leo. So since I'm getting all this fire stuff, that's Aries right there. I got young M.A. Young M.A. She says potential. So basically Spirit is pulling me to read for the fire signs, because fire signs been so heavy tonight already. Oh, Lil Kim comes up. So I'm going to do fire, then I'm going to do water. Okay? So let's start with our fire signs and see what comes out. What cards am I going to start with? Let's see. I'm going to do the Moonology cards first. Do y'all want some background, some meditation sounds in the background? What's good, L? How are you, brother? I'm trying to plan to come out there soon, you guys. I just kind of got thrown off a little bit with my itinerary because I wasn't sure, you know. I was supposed to be doing some other things too, so I'm not really sure. But I'll get back on point. I'm just trying to put a little meditation, something in the background. It's kind of quiet. Yeah, give me a moment, you guys. Oh, card jumping out. That's Aries energy again. Heavy on this fire energy. I'm telling you guys. Heavy on fire energy. So Aries, yes, April, Aries, fire indeed. You type fast? Oh my God. You was like, bruh. How the message get up there so fast? But it says, anybody with those heavy Aries placements, it's time to take action, okay? So when there's new moon energy coming in, actually we just had a new moon, but it's saying it's time to put plans into action. It talks about confidence and potentials. So some Aries could have been like, not really sure. Aries normally know what they want to do, but you could have had some kind of setbacks and stuff where you gotta, you know, re-strategize. That's for some of the ones. And if you're not an Aries, it's the same thing though. It's the time to take action. Aries inspire us to get moving. Okay? It says a fiery climax approaches. That's full moon in Aries. So we start with the new moon and then all the way to the full moon. You guys be mindful, I'm telling you, of arguments. Watch your, like, we have to watch, you know, and I know I'm known for that. Watch our tone. Choose your battles, because these kind of confusions can become like not good, you know, like the kind that's permanently severed. So it's saying take time to breathe out. So if you've been feeling challenged by people or, you know, feeling a little frustrated, it's just telling you to make sure you decompress. Yeah, decompress. We all have to do that. Like I was telling my friend, we got to bring that old 60s, 70s term back when black people used to say, be cool. You know, like, ooh, be cool. You know, not cool with sunglasses and swag, but like, just be cool. Like, we got to keep our temperament cool. So, you know, maybe that's the affirmation for the night. I be cool. I be cool. Yeah, for sure. We'll have to meet at like a tea house or something. I wouldn't mind meeting in like, I don't know, we don't meet in like the Berg. It'll probably be like, I'll probably do something in Oakland or something. I don't know. It'll be nice to do a little bill though, you know. Anyway. So yes, the fiery climax approaches. Now this, okay, we can't leave Lil Kim out the mix. Okay, so Lil Kim is here. And I was just talking about this Lil Kim energy. You know, for some people it's spicing up the sex life. You know, it's for some people it's being comfortable in your sexuality. Some people are extremely comfortable in their sexuality while others aren't. But it's speaking to that too, like just unleashing self-expression. And it also speaks about resilience. Somebody could have judged you. Whoever this message is for, you may not even be on the live right now, but you could have been either judged for your sexuality, like for the way you carry yourself, or you might have been developed or under or overdeveloped, or you could have been with a parent that just totally had you sheltered when it was hard for you to embrace your sexuality. And Lil Kim is a Cancer, so I just wanted to put that out there. That's that energy, you know, and how that may play out, you know. So anyway, fire signs. Let's see what we got here. Take that how it resonates. It's not for everybody. Okay. Oh yeah. It's like it's time to move from the drama. This is like a new portal. Some people will literally be going to, like I told you, warm places, the Caribbean, Mexico, down south. I don't know, it's some warm place, but this is also a move. This is like shifting from a time of drama, and somebody could also be rescuing somebody. It could be someone that's going through a hard time, and then you come in to rescue them, or they rescue you. You know, it's like almost that knight in shining armor energy, but not so much, but yeah. Not exactly, because, you know, it don't have to be a lover that rescue you, but this is about movement. This is or like being saved in the nick of time, just like when things look like it was gonna fall down, or, you know, look like I was about to get evicted. You know, I'm just making up a scenario, and then, you know, somebody came through with the right ingredients. This could also be about it's like I said, it's about shifting the mindset, leaving the old behind in order to see new. Now, I will say this: it's like to get away from, like, say you were in a house that's just like full of toxicity. Everybody in there is toxic, and you get a chance to move out of that. You get a chance to finally get your own place, like, you know, when you get your first apartment or something. But it's not that. This is about actually, some people will be actually moving, like changing locations, going over water. And this is also beach energy. Some people may literally also be spending time on the beach, you know. I hope that's me, because that's my plan for the summer. That is my plan. And I really don't care where the beach is at, you know. Because when I go to Cali, I need to hit some beaches up with this heat wave going on, you know. So for some Aries, that's new energy coming in. Ooh, the devil. Oh my God. So yeah, the devil comes in. And so some people could be overindulging or be tempted to do some things. Also, again, like I said, watch the temperament, watch people with manipulation, because the devil energy is, yeah, this is the devil right here. Okay, so it's like, you know, he a cool dude, but he not good, you know. Sometimes it is like, some people could be really focusing on sex and stuff. So the devil isn't all bad, but it just, you know, really being mindful of our indulgences, like not going too far. For some people, you may have to get away from somebody, and I don't know what this message is for. It could be restraining orders. It can be where you have somebody is stalking you. Hopefully nobody's stalking anybody, but this is, yeah, that energy could be dangerous. So it could be a control freak, somebody that's mad, hyper controlling. I'm not gonna go too deep unless I see something else, but yeah, you know, it could be a horrible ex, you know, some of that kind of energy. Don't let your past restrict you is what I'm hearing for whoever that's for. Don't let your past restrict you, moving from the past. Yeah, for some people, like I said, I'm reading for fire signs too. So this is look before you leave. Somebody could also be mindful, because injuries could happen too. Minor injuries, you know, moving too fast. That's also energy I'm picking up for the next couple of weeks. So be mindful. Look before you leave, you know. Driving. Be mindful with driving, okay, you guys? Like, yeah, whoever this fire energy is, that you know, with the heavy foot. Some of my fire signs could be also, yeah, this is argument energy, and it can also be like missing or longing for somebody. For some of you fire signs, make sure you're taking care of your heart health. If there's any type of stress, decompress, okay? So it deals with that, just the heart in general. But for other people, this could be an argument or an actual breaking up, okay? So you could also be longing for somebody. Somebody just keep doing the same things over and over again. You know, it's like a pattern that one of the fire signs, it can be Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, but they do the same thing over and over again. For some, it could be somebody could play a guitar. It could be somebody that plays guitar, plays some other type of instrument, and there may be a way that they decompress, or you may want to take that on, like lessons. So that's deep. Yeah. You look, and then the guitar comes out. Yeah, so somebody could actually be learning guitar, play guitar. Or it could be a different instrument. But you know, so yeah, this is about new beginnings. Also finding your passion. Oh, generosity. One of y'all are going to be at the hand. That's Jupiter. Sagittarius energy, heavy on Sag, or anybody with Jupiter placements. Somebody's going to be generous. You may get money from somebody, or somebody's going to come in and give you a helping hand. Okay, that's for my fire energies here. Yeah, that's Aries, Emperor. Aries could be speaking out about something. The Aries is the boss. Okay, so whatever this is, you may have to tell some people what it is. You're highlighted to do something. You could also be a spokesperson or have to speak for or speak up for. Okay, so this is, again, this don't have to be just limited to the fire signs, because you can have those placements in your chart as well. But I'm picking up heavy Aries energy here. It's taking the lead. Having, like I said, having to speak out. Maybe you may have to tell somebody off because it's crossed by the devil. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. It could be Capricorn energy or somebody with Capricorn placements there. That's Mars. Well, the Aries is Mars and the Capricorn is Saturn. I also see limitation, so you got to be patient. For some people, it's about patience, which is not a strong point for the fire signs. Yeah, patience. See anything else that's coming out with? I'm gonna look at Aries. Just ask for any messages for Aries. Yeah, Aries got to make a choice. For some, it'll be in love, okay? And for some people, you could be looking for love or having to make a choice regarding love. You could be finding a soulmate or looking for a soulmate. Some Aries are going to be in relationships, new relationships, or deepening old relationships. I also see Sagittarius, so the temperance comes in. You may be, some of y'all may be partnered with a Sag. Sag energy could also be coming in on the vibe of trying to find harmony within love. What I'm seeing for some of the Aries that's in this position, it's like you could have differences with the person of your interest. It's like big differences, and you're trying to find that way to compromise or harmonize. It could also be like, I don't know, it's something that is opposite, like maybe living in different places, or I don't know, different beliefs or something. I'm seeing financial hardships for some people. You could be helping somebody out. Somebody could be helping you out. This could also be depression, okay? This is like a lack mindset. You know, so looking for work for some people, or just wanting to make more money or get out of a rut. Let me see what comes in for Leo, since Leo's energy has also been really strong. Anything, I'm doing all of the fires. The Magician. Ooh. So I'm picking up like some Leos that could have been manipulated, or this could still tie into the Aries reading. So if you take it as it resonates, or anybody else that catch the message, this is somebody that wear their wounds. They've been through a lot. Now this could be physically, where you like a brawler, a person that fought a lot back in the day, and you wear your wounds. You have a lot of battle scars, or a person that has been through a lot emotionally, so you wear your wounds in that way. You know, even if the wounds are healed, you wear your wounds. Now, the way we can turn this around for the positive is to use that to maybe help other people, or to be, positive in that way. For others, this is a person that they have a lot of anger, lots of anger issues. Okay, this is dealing with my fire energy. The fire sign could also be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. I'm picking up water sign. Yeah, and like I said, some people are going to be having new beginnings in love. So some Leos, you will be, I wanted to move the Leo energy. It may be some changes in your relationship, Leo. Some new beginnings. That's not necessarily bad. I'm also seeing a Magician. Some Leos are dealing with like some self-worth stuff, or it could be somebody you're dealing with. Some of y'all could be dealing with Geminis. But whatever the case, it's saying that you have all that you need to create what you want. Okay, also with like I said, somebody could be dealing with Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces also. Okay, you're gonna hit your target. Just keep going. It's like somebody that's gonna hit their target. Be mindful for people with fast tongues. They talk about things that they can't deliver. Okay, and again, like I said, I see air in here, like Gemini energy here. Also, Libra. You can be dealing with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius with that. Yeah. Somebody could be not telling the truth about the money they make. They could be saying they make more money than they make. If you want a job, it's available. For those that's looking for work, I'm seeing also people that may be entrepreneurs. I'm seeing businesses growing. Business is growing. For some people, it's like word of mouth, or you need to do something to make the business grow, like maybe promote or advertise. I'm seeing entrepreneurship. Anybody that can resonate with that, catch it, regardless of sign. Heavy on Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Some people are going back to school or studying or back to the drawing board. So that's major right now too. I'm also picking up heavy Cancer energy. So once I'm done with fire, I'm going straight to water, okay? Straight to the water energy. Yeah, we have a Queen of Swords here again. Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini woman who definitely wear her scar. Somebody could have been attacked. I know who this is. I actually know who this is. And I don't know if she's watching a live, so I'm not going to put it out there like that. Somebody could have literally been attacked by the fire sign. Okay, this is somebody that's been cut. She wear her cuts and her wounds as well. Okay. Somebody could have gotten like in a fight, you know. But I actually know who that is. I definitely believe. So she'll probably tap in and see it tomorrow if she's not already in. Okay. But the message for that is, it's like basically, you know, taking that time you need to heal before jumping into another relationship. For the person who might, you know, for some you may need therapy, especially if you were physically attacked. Okay, so I'm picking that up. Physically attacked. Any other messages for the fire signs before I move on to water? Yeah, it's saying that like the fire signs got all what they need to push forward. For some of you that may not be, you know, it's like saying use your skills. You got to use the innate skills you have to create what you want. This is also about speaking things into existence. Going back to mindfulness, as above, so below. Okay? So for some people, con men, some people are good salesmen. Just don't overtalk yourself. This could be a time where people over-deliver, not meaning to, but Jupiter kind of does that. It expands. So it could be a time where people over-deliver what they can't deliver. Okay, so just read the fine print. Read the fine print. Okay, so we're going to water energy now. Is that music distracting? I'm going to try to turn it down a little bit. Okay. Thank you guys for tapping into the live so late. This is for the night owls and those that'll be tapping in tomorrow. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles. Oh my. Somebody dealing with a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn. I did hear somebody say that they are. Now, I'm dealing with water energy right now. There could be somebody that's trying to puppeteer something or put it into their favor. Like, let me show you what I'm talking about. Like, who pull your strings? Somebody that want to pull the strings. So being mindful of people that try and, you know. But the funny part is the string puller is being pulled also. This deals with kind of like flying monkey energy, or like people that's under the control of something or somebody, you know. It also speaks to self-control. I don't know. I'm gonna leave that there. That's the Punisher energy also. That's Pisces. Feeling stuck. Maybe feeling like I need to control everything. So this person could be a Capricorn too. It's control freak energy. It can be a Taurus. I'm gonna say Virgo too. I'm not gonna sit there and exclude Virgos. Virgos can be, you know, but I'm seeing like you want to control a certain narrative, but it's like the brakes been pumped. So there's some kind of a delay here. And so the Piscean energy, which we're dealing with water, all the water signs right now, this is a time of great surrender. Because the information is coming in, okay? You have plans for my water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Certain plans that you've made, it's in the air, but they haven't landed yet. So you have to be patient in that space. You know, some of you may like music, something with music, maybe a good singer. I don't know, want to go to, like, I don't know if it's concert energy, or maybe music is good for lifting the mood or something. I don't know, something that has to do with music. You may go out and go dancing. You may have been wanting to do this, but it's been delayed, you know. Something that has to do with listen to the music. Let the music play. I'm hearing that Shannon song, let the music play, you know. Let life unfold, you know. So what we got here? Two of Pentacles. Choices that need to be made. Also being resourceful. Sometimes things don't flow how we want it to, but you got to be able to think out of the box. Okay? So this is a choice again. Somebody could be juggling finances, robbing Peter to pay Paul, having 2 jobs, or money could be doubling up, okay? For some people, it could be doubling up. Some people is going to be getting accolades or getting recognized. Like I said, it could be business growing or something actually paying off. You may have to speak in front of a crowd of people. Or this is people that's looking for you. You're in demand. So like I said, for the entrepreneur, any entrepreneurs watching this, be ready, because where this stagnation may have been, it's like everybody want a piece of you now. For some people, this popularity could be like, if you're looking for love, you may have options. You know, people are like, oh, I want a piece, I want a piece, I want a piece. Okay, that's for girl or boy. This could be like almost like you a celebrity. Some people may actually go viral if you're into that. For anybody that do like content or content creation, you know, this could actually just be like your page getting more recognition, or, you know, something here happens. And this is, again, like I said, heavy on the water energy. Yeah, somebody coming into some money. My water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, to be coming into some money, okay? Yeah, time to get out. Some people could just have been too comfortable in a comfort zone. You may already have everything you need, but Spirit is saying still get out. Get out, because you may be missing something. Some people are like in their comfort zone, you know, and they're so comfortable in the comfort zone that they don't know there's more out there. I'm also picking up somebody that just moved into, like, you could be moving into a new space and you're just enjoying it. You don't even want to go nowhere. You just want to enjoy your space. I want to be in my new house, or I want to be in my new apartment, you know, like that. I don't know. I keep on picking up something with music. One of y'all could have like a child that like to sing, or you like to sing. Somebody could want to sing. Some of you could be wanting to do, be like managers. I don't know about on this stream, but I'm just picking up that kind of stuff. You know, like people that deal with music. It could be like one of your children, like I said. And if it's a child that's asking you to invest, if you have the money to invest, the time to invest, you may want to do that because it could pay off. This could be someone, like I said, pursuing the arts, like a child wanting to do this, or remember when I said even playing the guitar? So it could be something like that. If your child comes to you with some idea about the band, you may want to, or whatever it is they're trying to do, even if it's just a hobby, you know, they may actually be, you know, ooh, somebody is a singer. I don't know. Somebody sings or speaks, but it's like they're having throat issues. That could be the hoarse. Are you scared of public? Somebody could fear public speaking. You know, for some people, you may have to be accountable, water signs, for something. It may be something you have to say, or I don't know. It's like, oh, everybody got the mics in your face, so it's almost like everybody want an answer. And like I said, again, with the popularity growing, this could just be like, you could talk so much, you could be hoarse. Like you, Leela, doing your paparazzi live streams, you know, it could be something like that. You may need to protect your voice, you know, or somebody speaking somewhere. I'm seeing public speaking. An electric guitar, she don't play. She was like, later for the guitar, huh? That's how my son was when he was little. He want to play, he want everything. Okay. You know, she'll find her rhythm soon. She'll find it. She will find it. Let me see anything else that's coming out. I think I'm going to go back to my hip-hop queens, too, and just pull out some more. Ooh, tower moments for some people. Yeah, this is, I mean, it's almost like having to start from zero again, start from the bottom. Something could have happened or changed, or you're needing to do that. It's like destroying in order to rebuild. Still dealing with the last messages for water signs. Some water signs could be making big adjustments, like big shifts. Opportunities, when the tower is positive, it could be opportunities that come out of nowhere. But at the same time, it could be certain things that suddenly change. Something you never thought would change just changes, okay? So this is, like I said, take it as it resonates. It may resonate with other signs as well. Then we have the 3 of Wands, being in the spotlight. Being in the spotlight. Something's being highlighted here. So if you lost a relationship or something kind of went sour, or just been having some type of a strain, it looks like certain aspects going to be highlighted. And then I see somebody could be returning from the past. So for some people, this could be a past lover, or, you know, just some type of a friendship, or somebody you run into. It deals with the past, you know, a warm exchange. So, yeah. It could also be bringing it back to the past. Like if it was some type of destruction, I want to bring it back to like a space of harmony. This is like, and like I said, it don't have to be just in love relationships. It's instead of this angry energy that I keep seeing, because I keep saying it may be some outbreaks with anger. It's saying, like, how do we work on harmony instead of being wrong or right? Like, I want to be right, so sometimes we'll fight because of that, you know. Yeah, I'm still picking up, yeah, this is kind of a manipulative energy. The Magician. Somebody could have did something shady in the past and then they want to come back and make amends. You know, the High Priestess. Some information could have shattered a relationship. The High Priestess. Somebody held back or withheld the information. Somebody could be holding the information now. Secrets. They not even exposing the secret. They just holding the secret. Somebody could have exposed it and that's what caused the tower to happen. Somebody could have found out something about somebody else. Like a water sign could have found out. Or you could be the one that's doing something. I don't know. It was a lie or something that was concealed. Information. And the information can still be concealed for some people. For some it's exposed and for others it may not be that. You know, there's definitely a situation or something that's coming back up for discussion. And I told y'all earlier I picked up a stalker energy. I'm still picking that up. It doesn't have to be like stalking in person. It could be stalking your internet page or stalking your profile. And that don't mean just a lover. I'm talking about it could just be somebody on your page. You might have fell out with a family member or a friend and they could be looking or cross-watching from another page. Somebody could also be wanting to start some, you know, crap, coming back with that, trying to get information about you, somebody from the past, trying to set it up. Yeah, that's some old messy stuff. Girl, I am from Texas. Where are you from? But let's just say Mary Tarot. Oh, Lord, a scammer. Ignore the people in the comments if they're asking you for their services and all of that. I don't like that. But, you know, be nice, Mary, and I'll let you stay. Yeah. Somebody, this could have also been, this was interesting. Something has to do with a baby, umbilical cord, a mama's boy. Somebody could be having a baby. It could be a water birth or giving birth. It could be time to cut the cord for some people. If you feel like that, like somebody is connected to you at the cord and you're ready to let go. Some people need to let go. We be having our children connected to the cord, you know, so been there, done that. The world energy, that's interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and block Mary out. I asked her to behave and she can't behave, so we're gonna block her out. Okay, you guys. The world means been there, done that. So your child, I see a lot of people posting graduation and congratulation pictures. The child could be making full circle. But I'm really picking up, like I said, heavy on somebody stalker energy. It could be, like I said, somebody cross-watching on the page. And that could be a water sign doing that. Or they could be doing it to the water sign, okay? Let me pick a card out of the Queen's deck right quick and just see what else comes in. I know the energy's kind of slow tonight, you guys. That's really how it is. It's really how it is. You know. Wow. Somebody pocket watching. Somebody could be wondering about your money. Wondering how you get money. Hating on your money. For those that's in that position. Oh, Spinderella transition. Something's changing here. I got heavy Scorpio energy. Spinderella and Scissor, both Scorpios. Okay, so let's see. Scorpio energy is transitioning. It could be friends going through some heavy changes. Sister, friend. Somebody could have a Scorpio sibling. So I was trying to get out of the water energy, and there's still a lot of water coming up. One of those, I'm picking up an artist. Somebody that can do any type of artistic thing. I'm picking up also school. Somebody may want to go to art school. This could be for like your child. You know, heavy children energy is coming in. Stuff with our children. Somebody may not know what they want to do after graduation. Your child could be a Scorpio. Somebody could have a Scorpio child. also coming in, or even Sagittarius I'm picking up for the child. Yeah, somebody is really, really good at art. They may not even know they have these skills. I haven't shared it yet, but this is somebody that's wanting to express themselves in some kind of way, and I'm saying that you should support it. You know, some parents be like, I'm not supporting that, but this person really have a chance to make it. Like, it could be an art degree. See, even here, just to back up what I'm saying, this person could have a myriad of talents, and if it's you, and you just like push it to the back burner, like, oh, I used to mess around when I was young, you may need to pick it back up. You may need to pick it back up. Okay, that's for anybody that it resonates with. That may be your side income. You know, be creative in what you create, and that's for somebody. Whoever that message is for, put that into motion. You know what I mean? That's that side hustle stuff that could actually become a main hustle. You just never know. Okay? So I am moving to earth signs. And then I'm going to just do collective reads. Whatever else comes out is fine. I'm going to pull a few. See what we got on the charm to pull us some charm to the collective. Number 4, significant family stuff, family functions, family either healing or needing to deal with family. Yeah. 2 times. So family trees, something with family. Some people could be doing family reunions this week, this summer or coming up. Heavy on family reunions and heritage. Some people, that's ancestors. Africa comes up. Some people may be visiting Africa or some other like foreign place like that. Roses, protection, heart healing. Protection, heart healing, yeah. I'm picking up heavy. Somebody could also have been SA, been through some stuff like that. You may be helping someone go through the healing, or they may need to heal that. It could have been, I don't want to trigger anybody, but this could have been something that happened in the family. Somebody that violated someone, and they're going through this process of healing, okay? It's also breaking generational curses in that. I'm picking up the infinity symbol, so this is stuff that goes back in time. My nose is itching. Somebody could be dealing with allergies, okay? Yeah, it's time to heal. Somebody could have been abused, or there's some type of a violation that could have happened in childhood or back in the day. And if that's somebody you know, just be available for them. Somebody may need your ear or need help, but they're becoming a butterfly. Oh, my allergies, you guys. They're becoming a butterfly though, okay? Peace. The peace symbol and the love symbol. Yeah, that's healing. Okay, so somebody is going through or went through some stuff with family, whether that was violation, some type of abuse just being messed over, but now the rose energy is still protecting you. And it's telling you that this is the time to heal. For some people, they'll be healing that. It could be the family's healing. People are healing as a family, okay? Family healing. Big on that. Let me see. Seashells. Go to the beach. Take it to the beach. Take it to the ocean. I'll tell you one thing. I did an ocean ritual about, 6 weeks ago now? And it was beautiful. I was really, really, really happy. Like, I was really in my happy space. But when you talk to the ocean, it definitely brings about the changes. You can feel the changes. You know, when you speak to the ocean and put your declaration out there, it's gonna change for the good or the bad. If for one thing, what the ocean does, it will definitely expose people around you that don't need to be there. It's all about healing the heart and stuff. So if you ask for certain things that you want, the ocean will, you know, it has a miraculous way of delivering it. And sometimes it's not in the way we think or want. You know, it can be really, really quick. I remember the last time I did an ocean ritual years back. I mean, I've done it. I'm just speaking of a certain incident with Don the Devil. I did me and my group, remember when I told you I was going through my priestess initiations and stuff. So once we left the ocean, that's when all of the bad stuff started happening. Okay, that would be nice. That's a whole nice ambiance, a whole vibe. And you said your husband is a Taurus or a Leo. Both of those are fixed energies, and he may be stubborn. Okay, so let's see what's coming in for earth signs. Earth signs, oh my goodness. So we got the Five of Wands that's dealing with some type of conflict, some type of competitions. It can also be conflicts of interest with the Earth signs. You could be like, I don't know, some kind of confusion going on here. Knight of Swords, so speaking out, finally getting a chance to express yourselves, Earth signs. There's something that's happening where you're actually able to get to grab the mic. You're actually able to take the mic, and you're being put in the spotlight. Just make sure, I'm talking to myself too, I'm an Earth sign. Make sure that you are firm, but still kind. You know, we don't have to be mean or ugly with our words to, you know, get it out there. So, hey, Michaela, how are you, Queen? Yeah, be strong. You know, say what you got to say in a firm way, but still be kind. Because this could also go another way where, you know, we just got to be mindful. I already told people, but you know, if anybody want to bring the battle to me, I'm just gonna have to be ready for it all the way. You know, I'm choosing my battles for real. But this is that. Like I told people, I don't know, people are feisty right now, like they just want to fight. Hey, Michaela. Yes, like people are really feisty right now. And some of the Earth signs like Virgo could be feeling rebellious. You know, you could have a rebellious child. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus child are just kind of doing some, you know, but guess what it say? The child just like you. You got a child that's just like you. The stuff that you did, this child does it. They may not be the same exact thing because y'all could be different genders, but I am picking that up. You know, this child is like, you know, kind of revolutionary, or could be kind of like the child that goes against the grain. Okay, I see conflict. Somebody could have gotten a fight, like school fights. This is going back to the youth again. You know, getting in drama. Somebody could get in a fight. You know. But for adults, these are like competitions. Usually it can happen in the workplace. Like this could be people at work, organizations, church, for those that go to church. Just in life period, this is competition. Sometimes it's in our relationships. We have power struggles in our love relationships too. So let's see what else happens here. What's going on? How's everybody feeling tonight? Thank you guys for tapping in so late. Yeah, somebody want to control the Earth sign. So this is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm picking up Virgo because people are always trying to control Virgos. It's not going to happen. You know, and Virgo also, or whoever this is for, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Tauruses could sometimes be passive aggressive, but they're not going to just let, you know. Everybody plays the fool sometimes. Hey, everybody plays the fool sometime, but you know, for the most part, the fixed signs and the cardinal signs are kind of, you know, headstrong. This is speaking to somebody that want to control the strings. You know, this is coming up again. That's still coming up, and it's the Queen of Pentacles. So this is an Earth sign. You know, it's okay to control your own thing, but just make sure you're not trying to dominate other people. I mean, this person, you know, and honestly, another way to read this, the woman is being pulled, but she's pulling somebody else, but she's being pulled. And she don't realize how her not following her own destiny is really killing herself. It's killing her soul. See, the doll is dressed exactly like the woman, which is an indication that's a part of her. You know, like when the ventriloquist talk, they're speaking for the doll. So this is kind of like the space she's in, you know, where me surrendering my will to whoever it is killing me. It's making me feel like I'm not in my power and my integrity. Okay, so let's take that as it resonates for those that resonate with. Thank you so much, and the same with you. I appreciate you stepping on Team Capricorn. That's what I'm talking about. And even Capricorns, like I said, everybody can be in that position, because when we love people or want certain things to work, we do put up with a lot of stuff, you know. Somebody could be looking, could have another job coming in. I'm still dealing with Earth signs that's making, either you're looking for another way to make income, you're balancing it out, or you are needing to make a choice. It could be another offer that comes in. So somebody, you may have to be flexible right now to supplement income. I'm picking up something with that though. Opportunities. It could also, again, How can I supplement the income? You could be choosing between a job and your passion. Some people are choosing between a job and their passion. You know, coming up heavy on that. Some people are music. Who's ringing my phone this time of night? Oh, it's my child. He's off the way. He don't want nothing. Okay, so yeah, I'm picking up money coming in, and also just looking at money, paying attention to your money, paying attention to your security, setting boundaries, cutting off expenses. Yeah. Oh my God, congratulations. I thought I'd seen it that you was pregnant. Yeah. I think a while back I reached out. Well, congratulations, Michaela. 6 months. Are you having twins? Or somebody having twins? It look like 2 children. I don't know. I'm seeing that for somebody. It may not. You may already have a child. Is this your first child? Something comes up with twin energy or mirror energy. That could also still be a earth sign dealing with a Gemini with the twins. Y'all could have been like twins, or, you know, I don't know. There's something there with that, though. It could also be Leo energy. Yeah. So with earth signs, y'all are going to be on the spotlight. You know, this is time for us to step in the light in some kind of way, or the light or the attention is on the earth sign right now. Things I'm picking up. But it's about expressing yourself. That's what it's really, really about. It's a boy. Oh, and a girl. Yeah, and the twins that's what they look like. They were boy and girl twins. Yeah, because it's on the lover's card. Yeah, so it's about, keep your eye on your money on your mind. Some people just want to attack you, earth sign. Some people want to attack you. So, yeah, be mindful. Some people just want to be with the drama. Intimidated, you know. Anything else for earth? Any other messages for earth? You guys, next time I'm going to come on earlier, I promise. But I'm not going to say I promise, because my clients, I have to kind of, you know, give to them first for ones in real life. This is real life, but you know what I mean. Offline. Your first baby. Yes, that's so exciting. Congratulations. Let's see anything else coming out. Yeah, divorce papers. Somebody needs to get a divorce so they can move on to another relationship, or somebody has been served their divorce papers, okay? Picking up divorce energy. And if you wasn't divorced, this could be a marriage or friendship that ended, so it feels like a divorce, you know? Okay. Radical trust. Trust the process. Spirit is saying trust the process. A lot of people are going into the unknown. That's that gossip energy I was talking about still. People spreading lies, rumors. I don't know. It just, watch what you tell people right now. If you are going through a breakup, divorce, whatever, don't let people know your business, because they're like, there's people that's running with stuff, running with pain, looking for information. So whoever was stalking the page, there's still that energy there. And I am still dealing with even this blood sacrifice card. This is betrayal. That's betrayal. That's like people that, you know, some people are in gangs. It could be like gang members, like connected to blood gang, you know, for whoever that resonates with. But this talk about issues in the bloodline, like bloodlines or family members having issues with each other. It could be 2 families or within the same family unit. It could be somebody in the family that's stalking the page, being messy, you know. Take that as it resonates. The street kid, somebody that could have ran away like back in the day, or that could be the family outcast. This is dealing with outcast energy. And gang member. I see it twice. So be mindful. Be mindful. Pay attention to your kids, your nephews, nieces. Unless that's you about that life. Other than that, it could be kids that's the threat. It's something that deals with gangs. It could be gangs in the school or just something with gangs. I don't know what that is. Gangs in the neighborhood. I know that's right. I know that's right, girl. Keep proving them wrong. Because that's how people do. They don't want you to be independent, but you keep proving them wrong. It's saying you need rest and relaxation also. Rest and relaxation. So making sure you taking rest, whoever that's for, especially you, Michaela. Yeah. So I'm going to move on to the only ones I haven't did, what was it, air I haven't done yet? I did water, fire, earth. I need to do air. Yeah, air signs. My bad. Numb heart. Yeah. Somebody could be acting cold, or they could be making you want to turn your heart against them because of these negative energies. You know, overcome fears of death. The overcome fears of death deals with like not being afraid of what needs to end. Sometimes we be scared to let things go, but if it's not working with whoever, family, friends, lovers, you got, you know, we just got to be able to let go. It says keep it to yourself. It says don't reveal plans to anyone. Don't spread gossip. Not yet time to reveal. Don't reveal what you already have. But this was saying don't reveal the baby gender yet, or don't reveal a pregnancy yet, or just don't tell details about the pregnancy. That's exactly what they say. Because it says keep it to yourself. So if you have certain plans to move or do anything regarding what you and your family doing, keep it to yourself. Yeah, that's how they do. That's how they do. All of that to maintain control. They want you to surrender to the power. You know, surrender to the power. Let me see any more messages around earth energy. And then I'm going to go to air. I just knocked down all those cards. And I am not picking them up until I get off the live. That's too much. That is way too much. I'm going to go back to the big cards. See what's coming in for air signs. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Okay. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. The charms is for the collective. Like I said, family lines, family dynamics. People flying, taking flight. Butterfly energy. The 4th can be dynamic for some people. April, the month of April, or even just number 4. July 4th, June 4th. Which already passed June 4th. New beginnings. Oh wow. Okay, so I'm looking at someone that could be stressing out. That's definitely, this is a Gemini energy, but it could be Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini's air, or you know any other sign that may pick that up. You may have it in your placement. They may have fears around a new beginning. It could be fears around a new beginning, fears around taking action. You may have been kind of stuck in a rut for the air sign, and it just has some fears around taking action. I think she's really trying to control, and it is almost like punishing you because you're not doing it the way she wants you to do it. It's almost like hoping you fail in a way so she can say, I told you so, or hoping that he fell, you know. So I really believe that she may start being better once she see that you're not going to let her control you or dominate the situation. But you got to stand your ground right now. That's the season we in. And these air signs, it's talking about, somebody could be leaving for an opportunity, or it looked like also a new job or wanting to do something. Some of you air signs will be going back to school. I was talking about school, and that's actually highlighted. Like anybody that's like really wanting to go to school, especially with heavy Jupiter placements, that may not be a bad idea. If it's not school, it could be starting again, entrepreneurship, trying to get a loan. Some of y'all may be trying to get a loan to start businesses. Investments, looking at long-term investments, buying your first house, properties, you know, so those energies come in also. Wow. Wow, what's your mom's sign? So we have a Queen of Pentacles coming in, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. My hair must be growing. This one little part just itch so bad. There's like this one little spot in my head. I just washed my hair though. Yeah, I'm thinking of heavy Virgo energy right now too. Ooh. So Gemini, you could have been with a Virgo. Yeah, there's something that's happened in here though. Something that happened suddenly. Something that changed. You are the, I said Gemini, but that could be for Libra or Aquarius also, not just Gemini. Even though this is a Gemini card, like the astrological influence is Gemini on this card, it's like this is dealing with Uranus. and Mars kind of energy. I attribute it to Mars and Uranus. It's really Mars, but I put Uranus and Mars on it because of the change. It's so fast and so sudden. So this is like people getting knocked off their high horse. Oh, she's a Taurus. Oh my God. Yeah, that could be her energy. This earth sign woman. As soon as I asked what her sign was, that's the card I pulled. Taurus, Gemini, Virgo. Yeah. And heavy on some kind of Virgo placements. Yeah, Taurus is a controlling and stubborn. So, child, not all of them. I'm just saying. Some of them can be. And they will be very highly, like a Leo mother, be offended, you know, because you're not doing it the way they want you to do it. And they just be having that cutoff game, like silent treatment or just, you know, being weird. Yeah. But do what you got to do. She'll adjust. Yeah, okay, so for my air signs, like I said, this is bad. Like, I don't want to say bad, but yeah. This is somebody either just broke up. There's something that could have been found out. Like somebody got busted doing something, or I don't know, something's coming to a head. It could have been an argument, a betrayal, you know, a lot of stress, especially the ones surrounding, like, you know, school or work or, you know, I don't know, but this is not good. Somebody could be drinking a lot right now to deal or cope with this. It's a psychological trauma, stress. I need to call my son back when I'm done with this because he's a Gemini and he's trying to decide on his career path and he's going through all these different changes. And I know he's probably calling me about that. So me looking at all of this, I'm like, oh shoot, you know, it's even the devil. Yeah, this is not good. You know, this is some type of manipulation that was going on, some type of, control, gaslighting, making you doubt your reality and stuff like that. Yeah, wow. When the dad could be here, the older man. Maybe feel like they know what's best. This is, you know, this is bad because it's like somebody that's been heavy-handed. And it's like busting out. You have to bust out, or certain things could have came to the surface and still may. You know, all of it is not done yet. There's still more to come. You know, you may make an announcement or you know, say, well, you know, this is how I'm doing this, or I'm cutting everybody off. I don't know, not that, but sometimes it's that I'm gonna go no contact, or this is who I am now. You know, whatever it is, it's very unsettling because it changes something permanently. It's like the relationship. You finally spoke your mind. Yes, girl. Yes, I love it. Yeah, Michaela say prayers to you, Brandy. Ashe. Yeah. So yeah, you have to stand in that energy, you know. This could be a Capricorn energy here. I'm also picking up, like I said, heavy on the air signs. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Ooh. Yeah, so anyway, well, we got that. There's major changes. Let me, I'm going to pull some more charms. Then I'm going to call my child. Yeah, you guys are welcome. Thank y'all for being patient with me. Tonight, I don't know, the energy is a little, you know, I think a lot of people are just going through things. You know, I've been feeling it. I know I'm dealing with my stuff, but I've also picked up other people's things too. We're just going through shifts and changes, you know, and it is what it is. I'm still seeing somebody that could also, that's information. Information is something with a book. It could be Facebook. An apple. Apples deal with ancestors that also deal with school. The ugly duckling became a swan. And you ain't got to be an ugly duckling, whoever that message is for. But this person became that swan. You know what I mean? The cat became a lion. You know, it's just like, okay, I might have been the one picked on, or you know, y'all treated me awkward, but I became that swan now. You know what I mean? Anyway, that's deep. That's real deep. So air signs, you know, take heart, you know, sending love and light to my air signs, to my Geminis, my Libras, and my Aquariuses. Psychological, because this hurts really bad. This is like painful. This is very painful. Because even if I have to tell you what it is, I'm still feeling the aftermath of that effect. So that's pretty hard, you know. Okay, any other messages? And you guys are all welcome. Any other messages for my air signs? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Make sure you guys, if you like the content, to hit like for me, please. Hit like for me. Make sure other people can see the live, and feel free to share it also. Like I said, I've been collecting things for my raffle. I never did it because I just, like I said, I've been trying to get situated with different things. I didn't even know what I wanted to raffle, so I'm like, okay. It's summertime, spring and summer. It's time to get the raffles going, you know. And you get in the raffle, people that's on the live that interact, sharing and liking. That's every time you do one of those acts, the ticket goes into the raffle. But I'll talk about the raffle and give some time to that and actually do it. The day I talk about it, that's the day I'm gonna pull. Because I already got people names in the raffle. I just haven't done it yet. When I see certain things on the live and people that support me and stuff like that, I just automatically write your name down. And I'm like, okay, put this one, put you in the raffle for a chance to win. Win a service or an item out of my little shop. Anyway, holding on, hanging on stubbornly. Oh yes, you definitely daunted the people. You definitely stunned them. This is fighting back. This is like, this shoe doesn't fit me anymore. I'm something else now. You're growing here. And sometimes it's uncomfortable. But for whoever these messages are, it's just like you setting your boundary. And you fight in your corner. And you refuse, because this is a person that's very closed, whoever this is. They want to be controlling. They want to be closed, and fixed in the energy. So that's what it is, Taurus, heavy Taurus energy. Again, heavy, this earth sign. Person be really kind of stubborn, arrogant, those kind of energies. We got a lot of trauma to heal, you guys. That's what I think I'm going to end on. Yeah, you see the death card, that's permanent changes. Again, that's death. Dealing with Scorpio energy or just that transformational Pluto energy. But I want to, for the Gen Xers like myself, I just want to send some extra love and light to our generation. We've been through a lot, you know what I'm saying? And we survived it. We survived it. And we're still here. They got generations above us and below us. And we still here. Most of us still have our youth and that young mindset as far as just being cool and down to earth, but still got that old school wisdom because we saw it. We saw all these different things. And there's so much pain in that generation. So I just want to just give some extra love to my Gen Xers, my fellow Gen Xers, and to everybody. I can't stand that arrogance. To everybody, to Michaela, healing the energy with the family, because some people are stuck in that old school energy and, they're not understanding that the world is different now and we got to change with times. And what I mean by that is we have to find new ways to deal with, our problems and our pain and the way we communicate. All of that stuff is passed down. If I have a certain attitude, tone, or delivery, it more than likely came from who I was raised by, or just my environment or whatever it is we're fighting against. So we just have to make those collective efforts to work on ourselves. That's what we have to do, period. But anyway, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and do a chime. I just feel like I need to. Take a deep breath through the nose and hold it and then release through the mouth. So I'm going to hit the chime and that's when you release. Now just think about all of the drama that you don't want, rising above it, okay? We're just floating. We're floating in the air past all of the drama, the challenges. We're seeing ourselves in our happy space, our happy bubble. Take a deep breath through the nose and hold it. And I want you just to release all of that, just imagining yourself just floating like a balloon into the air above all your troubles, all your worries, all of your pain. Ashe. Think about the love that is around you, the people that do support you. This new beginning with you and your baby's father. Ashe. Let's take a deep breath. Thank you, Michaela. And release. Okay. So again, if anybody got pain in their body, chest pain, knee pain, head pain, any kind of pain, just kind of focus on that as we do the singing bowl and make it sing. I'm mindfully playing this bowl because I don't want to raise it too high. Okay. Yes, relax, relax, relax. I want to thank everybody who joined into the late live tonight. I was going to go longer, but it's late and I'll be back on. Yeah, Heavy Burdens is saying drop was not yours. For whoever that message is for, drop off was no longer yours. Okay, so some people are just pushing to that finish line because you're almost there. So keep pushing. For others, though, there's a lot of psychological wounds and pain. This is with the Moon card. A lot of people been going through that. We're tapping into them old wounds that's been hidden, all the way from childhood wounds, just wounds from past relationships, depending on how old we are, more wounds, right? It's a time to feel your way through things, making sure you take care of the emotional body, meaning like your solar plexus, you know, taking care of your mind. The soul and the mind is connected, you know, so when your soul is good, your mind is good, and when your mind is good, your soul is good, you know, as far as how we feel. So this may be an outpouring of emotion where you can feel emotional. For some people, they may want to cry and release, and that's okay, so please do that. I've also had some things going on too, you know, conflicts with, changes with a couple of people, a few people that I really love, but, you know, things happen like that. Finding out truths that's very shattering, you know, when you find out the truth about how people are, you think they're supposed to love you, supposed to support you, and, you know, yeah, I'm gonna call my son. I wanted to go a little longer, but I'm gonna see, we got the 8 of Cups here, somebody walking away. So this is all of that energy, walking away in order to get something higher, getting away from the cups that no longer serves us, starting over, new beginnings. But this is not an easy walk away. This is stuff you've been attached to for so long, and it's painful walking away from it. But this information is changing things. It's telling you to keep it to yourself. Again, whoever this is for, keep your business and keep your information. Keep what's sacred. Keep what's sacred to yourself. Another lesson I'm learning, you know. Anyway, yes, it's time. It's time to follow your star, follow your dream, and get away from all of that negative energy, all of that stagnant, you know, holding you back. Yeah. Now that past is something, because it shows that past still have a heavy hold on us. That's Taurus energy too, but it's coming out in the male form. You see the bulls on the throne? Yeah, that's heavy. We're also dealing with a person that could be unconscious. So they operate in a way where they're not conscious of how they affect other people. They have this bullish energy, but they're not understanding like how it makes other people feel in the name of being an overprotector, of being possessive, looking at your children, family, and friends as your possessions, not as people, you know, so that energy comes in and that causes a lot of emotional discard. And then, and that stuff, like I said, that go from the past. But, you know, you still may be connected. We still be connected to that trauma bond, but it's saying new opportunities await you here, okay? Anything else? I think that's, it's cutting it off. You know, our cutoff game be like, shh, you know? That's a child, too, when you say, I don't want my child being influenced. You know, listen to a child that has a truth to speak. Sometimes a child is a truth teller. You could have been a truth teller as a child, which is why you have problems in a relationship. You might have been the one that spoke the truth for whoever this message is for. Take it out, resonate. And the truth teller is always the one that they have issues with. Okay, keep shining the light and telling the truth. Now the wish card, wish fulfillment is coming in. So after all of this drama, you're finally getting what you want. Okay, this is for, you know, all you guys that are on this path. 9 of Cups. My wish is fulfilled, you know, wish fulfillment. And there's also the card to make the wish on. So like now that this reading is open, you can make a wish, you know. So I'm going to end with an affirmation, and I'm going to go ahead and tap in with my son. And I'm going to probably do another live tomorrow. I will, because I wanted to go on earlier. So I may do an earlier live tomorrow. Right. Talk your shit, girl. That's what's up, man. Yep. And my son been having some stuff going on too with, you know, just different decisions he's trying to make and stuff. So I just want to be there for him. Yeah. The Temperance, that's Sagittarius energy, but it speaks to doing things in moderation. Don't let people pull you into extremes. Don't be in extremes. Whether that's with diet, drama, emotions. In order to find that solution, we have to sometimes take ourselves out of the equation and just look at it from a different perspective. Not choosing, it's hard to choose sides. Yeah, I'm going to come back on tomorrow. Thank you. And the same for you. Sending love and light and divine intentions to all the people watching the live that watched it and will be watching it. You know, more power, more strength, more comfort to you, more love, awareness. Keep healing. You know, we're not going to always be able to just stay in the space we want to be in. You know, we're elevating. But in that elevation, there's still a lot of different snares, a lot of illusions, people that are trying to take you off your path, not honoring, you know, all of you. They want to be with a goddess, but they don't know how to honor even the lifestyle of a goddess or of a woman of power, a man of power. You know, we got to be able to rest, get our sleep, all of that. And if a person isn't honoring that, you know, they just the novice. They don't really want nothing. Tell them to go drink some water and go to bed. Get out your face. Quit playing in your face. But anyway, for whoever that resonates with, it's the same with family. They don't know how to handle the light or that come up, that glow up, so they try to bring you down. But y'all stay strong, stay powerful, beautiful, and, you know, love and light. Peace.